Hey, good evening, everyone. It's June 13th, 2024. Things are relatively good compared to the last couple of years. The psychopaths are still there. Most of them have been cleared up by some police, local police, United States police, God bless. Um, Point is, I just happen to know if I just get out in the shower for like 24 hours and don't give enough of a fuck. I'm in the backyard of my building. It won't stop. They're still right over there. I'm still right below them, basically. They're over there. That's not the point. So, they kept talking. They don't shut the fuck up. It's like they need attention. They're like the Riddler from that comic book, where he needs so much attention. He basically lets Batman know that he's committed the crime, and Batman is like, "Well, of course I know. You confessed while you committed the crime. You left, and I just had to find the confession. You left the confession." Okay, so these guys, I mentioned they were Antifa and the KKK. They were basically like Black Lives Matter people with their KKK friends, with their local cops, with their maybe more, maybe FBI seemingly or somebody. And I mentioned that this seems to have started because of an argument on the internet in like 2003 or 4 or 5, back on MySpace, back when that was relevant. Um, just telling someone the USSR fell in 1991, ages before the argument even happened. For a good reason, because humanity's on the road towards freedom and not slavery. But these people, they keep talking. They keep talking and talking, and they really don't like my philosophy. They don't like that I'm an anarcho-capitalist or libertarian. They don't like that I'm not a Christian or Catholic. They don't like my life. They don't like my background. They don't like my history on any level. I was like, what's up with that? And they legitimately propose their own. They're flat earthers. They're Luciferian Satanists. They're not just communists. They're communists that believe they hold the mantle of the Sumerian kings list and are social engineers that are why the human race got to the stage we are today. Ignore the fact that of verifiable history, the last 250 years seem to be like the only ones with quality of life worth mentioning. And anyway, seems like it's a rebellion against them that started that. Whatever. Point is, these people, they've been around a long time, and they've gone out of their way to try to monopolize, and through that manipulate a lot of things. And they've collected the work of prophets. And there were people that could pretty much predict the date and time of certain people's births. Apparently, someone took that book and kept the dates and times the same, and then basically like found some way to try to smear the person with the story. It's either the way the story is there or it's an interpretation, but I think it's just the story that's there. And it's ironic because it's always like they don't mention, they don't, not they don't mention, they don't manage to smear you. They manage to smear your opposition and say your opposition is you. If you care about kids, they say, you hate kids. And you hate kids because, and you never hated kids. Sometimes you care about them, so it hurts. That's not really the same thing. As like you hate kids, and that's the only reason you bother with them. You bother with them, and then you go through things you hate. You know what I'm saying? And they inverse it, and then they accuse you of your strange inverse. That's what I've gathered. I've never been a Freemason, but I've gathered that they put people through traumatizing experiences at a scenario called, or I call, the pillars. But it's not always pillars. It's always like two cylindrical objects, semi-cylindrical. It's trees sometimes. It's not the point. Point is that these people appear to have wanted to know when I was born so they could harass me and my family from birth till death. And it's not just me they do it to. It is one of the only things that they do. Like, they're basically an ancient culture of people with tall poppy syndrome, or like crabs in a barrel syndrome. And that's sort of the, let's say, root of the mentality that you'll find throughout history, where it's like, if you succeed, they come for you, even if they're biting the hand that feeds them, and many of them die. Oh, luxury tax. Like, these people, they'll specifically push a material dialectic. Like, they'll claim we all live by a material dialectic. And then at the same time, they will specifically do things that self-sabotage, that hinder them, that might feel good for a short bit of time if you condition yourself for them to feel good. Maybe. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the person I was calling Lisa Goldstein, her real name is Seal Golden. She was born February 25th, 2001, I believe in Wyoming. What? They still have her. They're still doing fucked up shit. They're still stupid. They've gotten stupider. Like, they're really stupid. It's like, to the degree I have anything good to say about some of the people up there, and I'm talking about the law enforcement, they're like, now's my chance to fuck that up. Like, anyway, you know, when I was younger, I used to sort of pretend not to be interested in the woman I was really interested in. I would pretend that I had a history or experiences outside of school, outside of where the people I was speaking to knew me. And in that way, the person I was actually interested in would not be harmed as much. Because for some reason, people seem to attack when they find out I value something or am interested in something. I'm really trying right now. I'm grateful that I just did that. I just sort of went silent and dark rather than literally imagining that valuing anything was some weakness. And when the opportunity arose, or seemed to arise, feverishly tried to attack everything valuable to me. I look back at my greatest sins and go, I sure am hard on myself. But literally, I didn't attack what I loved. I feel like I wasted time not expressing it. But I feel like that, in hindsight, as a man with more capability to express. What convenience. Anyway, that's it. I know I look crazy. I'll make another video soon where I've shaved and like taking a shower. Maybe cut my hair. Thanks for dealing with me. Be well. This shit'll be over soon. You're so pathetic. Yeah, where are they? Oh, not there. There you go. Pathetic. Oh, you're so pathetic. Oh, you're so pathetic. Alright, that's it. Be well.